Hello from the Health Plus project. We are a project managed by Reaching People and supported by trained volunteers in Leicestershire. Today we are going to look at a couple of more NHS app options. Namely, these options are messages and your health option. There are some sub options available in your health. We have to mention here that some of these options are repeated, but for the purpose of clarity, we are going to go through them all over again. So the first thing we do is to log on to the app. Once we log on to the app, right at the bottom of the screen, you see the messages option on the right hand side, and then there is your health. But on the top of the screen, on the main screen, you also see view your messages. This is exactly the same as messages option. If you click on view your messages, you can see the sub option. Your NHS healthcare services and ask your GP for advice as well as view the responses. So if you go back to the messages option and click on that, takes you to the same screen. So it is exactly the same as the one at the top of the screen. So if you click on the NHS app messaging service, it shows you all the messages you have in your record. If you click on Ask Your GP Surgery for advice, you get a message that this service is provided by Engage Health Systems Limited. So if you click on Continue, you can leave a message for your GP if you want to. So you get a warning that the surgery isn't taking any requests at the online requests today. So if you click on view your responses, you can see your online consultations here that you may have had in the past. So this is the way, but all these services depend on the level of access allowed by the surgery itself. If you have got access to these services, you can gain access to this um, function of this app. So if you look at your active consultations, you can look at that. If you click on them, if you click on completed consultations, it shows you record of any completed consultations. Obviously, this is a dummy account we are using, and you won't find any consultations on this particular app. But this is where you look for them. So if you click back on the home option at the top of the screen, you go back to the home screen, click on your health option, and you can see the sub option get your NHS COVID pass, check your COVID 19 vaccination record, GP health record, manage your organ donation decision, as well as uh, choose if data from your health record is shared for research and planning. So some of these options are repeated as you can see, but we are going to go through them again anyway. So if you click on NHS COVID Pass, this is get your NHS COVID Pass, exactly the same as before. It gives you a record of your vaccination and your health record that you can show on a port to travel to other countries or to other places where you need to show them an NHS COVID record before you enter. So it comes up with the name of the patient, their date of birth, and their COVID vaccination record if there is any. So now the second option is the vaccination record. So if you click on that, it gives you a list of the vaccination, the time and place of your vaccination whenever you had it. But obviously, this is a dummy account and there is no record here. But if there was any, it would show up here. You can get your GP health record here the same way you get a warning that your GP health record, your patient record is sensitive information. If you still want to see, you can click on continue. You can see the name of the patient, their date of birth, their NHS number, and their contact address. Then you can see the allergies and adverse reactions, medications, test results, consultation and events, and documents. Now, if you click on them if you want to check them one by one, you can check them, but level of access depending on what has been granted to you by the surgery. Now if you click on your organ donation decision, you can see you can make your or you can register your decision here. If you want to uh, choose if data from your health record is shared for research and planning. Just click on that, and it shows you where how your data is used, and how, because patient data is sensitive data, it is used for research by university hospitals, and it is also used by governments for future planning. But it is down to a patient to decide if they want their data to be shared or not. And it is your choice. You can register your interest with this app if you want your data to be used or not. So these are the two options, and some of them repeated. We have checked today. In the future, we are going to see more options. We are going to come up with another video to share with you more options available in the NHS app that you can use to access the NHS services. So please look forward to our video in the future. Thank you very much for watching this video, and see you soon.